so pretty. Yes, you do.
Yep.
Recording?
Wagwan Delilah.
Wagwan Delilah. What's it like in Toronto City?
That's the Drake verse. Is it?
No.
Which one's the Drake
That's
verse?
the original.
Delilah.
Wagwan
I'm late
Delilah.
because there's bear traffic.
Yeah, I'm like, because there's bear
I
traffic.
just show my dogs your gram.
Are we looking good? All right.
Are we looking sexy?
How's it going, everyone?
Thank you, sir.
Welcome back to the Second Take podcast. I'm Shiv.
I'm MJ.
I'm Sophia.
And today's episode, we are going to be talking about sort of going out as like young adults. House parties, bars, clubs, sort of covers the
Whole 9
the
yards.
whole 9 yards of what you do when you go out. What do you think is your favorite off rip
Out of the three?
out of the three?
I don't know. Like, I want to say house parties, but more recently I've been enjoying bars. But I want to say house parties because,
Yeah.
first of all, it's free. well.
Honestly,
Yeah.
valid.
Unless
You're
it's a
not paying
fraternity.
$14 for a drink, But also, like, with the right people, has to be with the right people, the vibes are unmatched, I think, at a house party.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
love,
fair.
I mean a big house party, not a little, like, a big house party.
I think I'll preface right now, like you guys have no pressure to pick because I have no idea.
Yeah,
like
between the three?
Yeah, bro. Like, I love my clubs.
Yeah.
We love going crazy. I love a good bar. Like, we could sit down, chat, move
Yeah.
around, chat to a lot of people. Like, bars are cool to me because a lot more bars are unique. Like, bars have the need to be unique in their style. Like,
Yeah.
when we look
That's
at the,
true.
everyone knows we're in Toronto. When we look at the Madison, that's what, 7 different rooms, 8 different rooms.
No,
It's
I'm not a fan of the Madison, but I
Yeah.
get what you're talking about.
And like Petty Cash is my favorite bar downtown.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah,
I love
that's
Petty
fun.
Cash.
I like Petty Cash.
And then bars are cool to me. House parties, like I am a, gratuitous host of house parties. Like that's my shit.
Yeah, that's
like we host some of the best ones. So I can't really pick. I think right now in my life, bars are at a slighter edge than the other two. I think right now.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like for me, it would be. I would kind of rank bars and clubs the same. House parties I still love, but like I've kind of just like I haven't
Grown out of it.
Not
Yeah.
even grown out of it. Like I still like house parties. I still love a good house party. It's just like I feel like it's sometimes hard if you go to a house party that you don't know the people. Like
Yeah.
you host like when you host, it's like okay, we know everyone.
Yeah.
So like
It's fun anyway.
I also feel like
That's why I said with the
I'm
right
hosting,
people.
Yeah.
That's why I said the
So,
right
like,
people.
Exactly, with the right people. But like I feel like if you go to somebody's like a random house party that a friend of a friend invited you to, it's like shoot, now
like-
now I gotta mingle, and it's like
It's
are
work.
these people like vibing or vibey enough to vibe with me? Like are they gonna
Yeah.
match my energy?
Yeah.
And if they don't, like then it's
And I think one of the biggest things about house parties is like they are very much a end of high
cliquey.
school
that's
university
true.
thing.
It is, yeah, it is.
Like, we're
I
not
think that's why I like them. They make me nostalgic a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's valid.
Like
It
I
is
like I like thinking about the times in high school when we used to have like house parties. That's what I think about when I'm like, oh, I love a good house party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had like some of the best nights I've had have been at clubs and bars too.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Like I've had really good times in
I
all
would
three
say
settings.
like I've had most of my nights out have been the best when they were at like a club or a bar.
yeah.
Would you say at a bar? Like I can say right now, some of the best moments I've had are usually at clubs.
I would say at a club for sure, just because like I could name off at the top of my head club experiences that I was like, damn, like I wish I wish I could like have that club experience every
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would say bars is more like vibes, just because like the people you're around, you're going with the people you're going with, and if they're the right people, it's just like you always have a good time.
Yeah, that can make or break your
regardless,
night.
Oh, for
like,
real. Yeah.
I feel like because you have more leeway to talk, you have more leeway to kind of to interact with each other, whereas a club is mostly just like you're dancing, stuff like that, which
Yeah.
don't get me wrong,
It's fire.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Bars
But,
is like you just have so much more space to network.
Yeah, and I also feel like with a club, it's a lot easier to dislike that night, just because of like certain situations that could occur, like music
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
get-
like
I
that.
get
But
that.
Hey George.
how you doing, George?
No, come in.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
you don't even worry. Go.
I feel like clubs, the reason I didn't say clubs, I love going to the club, but it just has to be the right one, because the one thing for me in clubs is that if the music is bad, that ruins a lot for
No,
me.
I feel like we live in a city though that like it's very much hit or miss. Like,
That's
you
what I'm
have-
saying.
You have a
There's
major
so many
metropolitan
bad
city,
ones.
Like you're not gonna have. It's not gonna all be.
That's
good
why I
clubs,
didn't put it
right?
number
Like,
one.
Like most of the like small town areas, like where they have universities and stuff like that, it's gonna be a lot of there's probably just like one or two bars that everybody knows, or one or two clubs that everybody knows, and because everybody goes there, it
It's
makes
fine.
it fun, right?
Yeah, but I
like
think
with
here-
Toronto, because there's so many.
Like,
it's like-
one bar,
That's what I'm
one
saying.
bar club is gonna be a hit on one night, and
Exact-
that means the rest shit.
Exactly. Like
No.
and where the people are going is where it's gonna be lit. Like,
Yeah.
You don't know where.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the the type of, if the DJ that
That
night
too.
sucks, my night's ruined.
No,
But
that's
it's not
fair.
ruined because also the thing about club nights, a lot of the really good nights I've had at clubs, a lot of the reason it was good was because afterwards we all, went out and got hot dogs, or we went and we did this, or we all Ubered home together. Like we had to it's
the
like,
late night hot
I like the
dogs
social part
can't beat.
afterwards
Yeah.
too, because in an actual club you can't have a big conversation with
That's
your
true.
people. But like afterwards it's like the debrief and all that stuff. That's fun. I think
The
that's
debrief has to be like one of the best parts.
yeah, exactly. And like,
fair.
or if you have a sleepover the next morning,
Yeah.
all getting together and debriefing, that's the best thing ever.
Debriefing
For us,
after
it's
house
like,
parties.
yeah. For us, it's like we go to a breakfast spot, or
Yeah.
we just like we end up going to somebody's house in the morning,
Yeah.
talking it out.
Dude.
I remember but I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, like back in the day, like a couple of years ago, when we used to have house parties here, like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our area, like the debriefs after that were so funny, so
They're
hilarious.
unmatched.
Oh, yeah.
There was one time one of our friends, he literally, he was so hungover that he clocked into work. Like he had work the next morning.
Yeah.
He clocked into work, went to work, clocked in, left for 8 hours,
Yeah.
came back and clocked out,
Oh my God.
and got paid for that shift because
Shut up. Good for him, I guess.
good for him.
Get
but
that back. Good for
I
him.
clown him to this day.
Yeah.
That's insane.
100%. But like those debriefs were like absolutely insane.
Yeah.
The house parties were like amazing.
I
love
think something that's
debriefing.
so good about our debriefs is we have so many perspectives of a night out for us.
Yeah, because
So many
they're a
angles.
massive group of people. You guys are a massive
We
group of
roll
people.
deep.
Yeah.
We roll deep, and
You get all the
so, like,
perspectives.
So like a night out for us, a house party for us, a club for us is like it always ends up like I'm sober always. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I play the lead of or the role of like the ringleader, like someone who's just managing
Mm-hmm.
everyone, making sure I know where everyone is. But I'm also the person like we're always vibing, like we're always having the best time at the clubs, and I'm always on the island at my
Mm-hmm.
house parties, stuff like that. But so like say the night ends. I know everything that happened, and like I can gather perspectives and kind
You
of
don't have
put
a
the
clouded
story
memory.
together. And like each person has a different perspective, and they tell me so many different stories. Like, oh, like happened outside the
Yeah,
apartment,
yeah.
or happened outside the club, or happened in this room of the club. And it's the best part. So the nighttime debriefs are great. It's kind of like immediate succession.
Yeah.
And,
of, like,
and like the nighttime
the
debriefs as
morning.
well, like the videos get sent to
Oh,
the group
yeah,
chat,
yeah.
and watching the
Oh.
videos,
watch the
it's
videos
just,
back
like, it's
because
absolutely
one person
hilarious.
always
I swear to
sends the
God.
videos,
Yeah.
and then the rest of us haven't opened it because we're not on our phones.
Or like doesn't load or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then you
Dude.
watch it and
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
what the hell
funny.
happened?
Yeah,
I remember like a few years ago, we had a birthday party at a club, and one of our friends got like we all left.
Oh,
and
yeah.
one of our friends got left behind.
yeah.
And for some reason he ended up taking a police car home or something, or like an Uber.
What?
Home.
Uber home.
A
Yeah.
police car.
that
No,
was
that,
another
two
time.
different stories.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Same
shit.
guy,
Same person,
Okay,
two
okay.
different
two different stories.
Yeah, but like he ended up like we all left him. He went to the washroom.
Yeah.
But then we left, not knowing that he wasn't with us.
Yeah.
Came
I'm trying to think who this
came
is.
to find out that I'm sure you could get.
Okay.
But like he came to find out that he was literally coming out of the washroom like, guys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
literally had no
He
way home.
Ubered home. His
Because
phone
we-
died
yeah.
right before the Uber. He bought 2 sausages from the cart right outside. Didn't eat either. Didn't grab either. Got in the Uber that he thought was his. Like, oh, it was luckily, like, but he had no idea. His phone died. His Uber took him to where the address was, and he got out the car, and he went into his house. He got out the car, went into his house, and he was fine. That was fine. But this same guy gone through the same experience. Another this is like more recent. This is like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
He leaves, so he gets way too drunk before or like at the pre.
I'm actually trying to
gets to
figure
the
out who
club,
this is.
gets to the club, gets kicked out the club, like just little, like you got to leave because
Yeah.
he's way too drunk. We send him home with the Uber. The person that sends him home keeps his phone. He gets out the Uber, sends it to the wrong address because the guy didn't know his address. He gets out, tries to get into the house that he dropped him at, not his house,
Gets in though.
and then he
gets
gets
in
into the backyard.
yeah.
Oh my God.
The cops are called because the neighbors knew, or the neighbors like saw him. Cops were called. They grab him, see his ID, and then take him to his house, which was just like diagonal from the street.
That's insane.
And then his dad was like, "Do you know how you got home last night?" He was like, "Yeah, my Uber, like whatever." And then his dad's like, "No, the cops dropped you off."
Shut.
And yeah, that was a good.
That's got to be the scariest thing.
really
I need
Yeah.
to segue back to your debrief conversation. I think instead of like a night, like the same night debrief, morning debriefs are way better.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
100%,
also,
100%.
as like not the sober person, like my favorite part about a debrief is one, when you don't have all the pieces because you don't remember.
don't remember.
So then, but then someone tells you something, you're like, oh my God, and it unlocks a whole memory and you remember
And
everything
like,
again.
unlock a new path. And
Or-
you're like, oh wait.
Yeah, or when you get like another perspective from like the exact same situation you knew about, like something you saw or like knew was going on. Someone's like,
Or
no, actually,
somebody
this
adds
was going on the
Yeah.
whole time,
That's the best.
and you
Yeah,
had no.
somebody
That's
adds on to your story.
and when
like-
you're in a big group too, and you get all the perspectives, it's like the
Yeah.
best thing in the world. I
Yeah,
love it.
100%,
I love a
100%.
morning debrief. It's my
and
favorite thing.
over a good breakfast is like
Oh, yeah.
even makes it even better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But no, we've had our fair share of debriefs.
Yeah.
Especially after the parties we like you hosted and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But no, I feel like any which way you go, like the night always if you're with the right people, the night always ends off like in a either hilarious manner or like
Yeah.
or a fun manner.
A good one. A good one. Yeah.
in a good way. Hopefully,
All right.
if you make it right.
So going off of kind of like how each of them make you feel. So what do you think is the best spot, or what do you think the best of the three is to meet new people?
Okay. You go first.
It depends. It depends. Like I feel like it depends on the person you're like. If you're trying to meet someone like that you like or that you want to pursue, like I would say a bar probably. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I've been out of the game. I
Yeah.
would say a bar probably, but I feel like if you're trying to meet new friends, I feel like a house party
House
is
party,
the way to
because
go.
you definitely
Yeah.
meet like friends
Like
groups.
I
exactly,
agree.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. You meet friend groups, and if the two friend groups mesh, like it's like
Yeah.
that's vibes.
I feel like I'm inclined to say house party because that.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of the times, like I know a lot of my girlfriends are like this too, where when guys approach them when they're out, it's like it's so hard to just take like a guy who's a stranger and just not think of it like immediately as like,
Like
oh my
shake
God,
it in.
like this is creepy.
Yeah.
But it's not, even when it's not creepy, but when you're at a house party, if a guy's approaching you in that way, but you know that someone there knows him, like he's
Yeah,
a mutual
yeah.
someone,
He's not a
he's
stranger.
not like a complete stranger. Even if he ends up being creepy, it's like, well, like, you're like in a place where you're fine to whatever,
Yeah.
see about
That
it.
is
So
true.
I feel like for both, I want to say a house party because it's just like more safe, but if not that, then a bar,
Yeah,
same thing.
That's true.
Bar.
I feel like a club is like you're not really
There's-
there to meet people.
No,
you know
you're
what I
not
mean? Like
there,
I feel
yeah.
like that's more so. Like,
there's,
you're
like, a
there to
way
vibe with the people that you're already there with.
To
I
approach
will
people in
say
a club.
so. Like, okay, so house party obviously I think is good to meet people, like especially as a host and like someone who's been to house parties. When you're a host, you meet so many people. Like you meet like, oh, like I invited this person. They asked me to bring like 8 more people. Then like they're coming to me with those 8 people. Hey, this is a host. Like whatever.
Yeah,
say
yeah,
hi.
yeah.
That's good. At a bar, you definitely meet people. I just find it. I personally, okay. So like now we're talking like meeting a girl. Like say someone you kind of want to, you want to find a prospect, I guess. At a bar, it is so intimidating
Okay.
to like go up to like a girl that you think is cute and like whatever, like to go up to them and be like, my name's this, whatever, because like usually at a bar, everyone's with groups.
Yeah.
So a guy going up to a
That's
group
true.
of girls is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
But what a club offers that a bar doesn't, and I like personally know this. So at a club, obviously it's way too loud. You're not conversating. But what we do a lot is at clubs, like we have a lot of dance circles. Like we love dancing.
Yeah.
We love dancing. We love having dance circles, jumping, laughing, having fun.
Yeah.
And what you can do with these circles, a little bit of game for the guys. Everyone probably always know this. But like you open up the
I'm giving tips
open up
right
the
now.
circle.
you open up the
You
circle.
Yeah.
Like when there's like, so we'll have a dance circle.
You combine circles.
And like we'll look like around us, and like I'll look across to my boy or to my friend, and I'll be like, "Yo, open up the circle to them, like that
Yeah.
group behind you. Like there's like 5 girls, like
Yeah.
open it up because they're dancing, they're having a good time. We have like 10 guys. Yo, open it up, get them in here, and then so we'll like slowly we'll dance. They'll open it up, and then the girls will join us.
And then the vibes
and then
are vibing.
immediately like the girls are dancing, they know we're like chill guys. We're
Yeah.
dancing too. Like I think dancing men is a green flag. I hate guys who
That's-
don't dance.
That's like a good. I was literally just gonna say, there's the reason I didn't say clubs because there's so many ways if you're gonna approach someone in a club that it's creepy because you can't hear like you know what I
sure.
mean. You don't know like,
like,
Of course, you
and
don't
if
know
it's a
what they're
random
saying,
person,
and if they're just walking up.
yeah,
to you,
if they're just, it's just
Yeah.
like, how are you, or like
Yeah.
even to start just dancing with someone, especially at a club, like what kind of music is it? What kind of dancing? Is it?
Yeah.
Like, you know. But that's like such a like a nice way. I feel
I'm-
like every girl would be just be like, it feels comfortable, you know.
Like so, like ever since we started clubbing, that was never the reason we started. Like I personally started. Like I
Yeah.
love dancing at clubs. I think it's such a fun time. Dancing with the guys and like we just be like doing the goofiest stuff, and I think that's really fun, especially as a group of guys. And I got lucky because all the guys like to dance too. Most of them, like we go to
I
clubs
think
with.
for the most part, all of us.
Yeah.
Just dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then what I've learned is like the past few years is that like, especially as me as a guy, like I find it such a green flag when guys are dancing. Like I
Yeah.
hate when guys and like I'm someone who can say like there's been times where I'm not feeling the night out and I just have to stand there, cross my arms. But
As long as you're not
that's
staring
when
at girls like
yeah,
a creep,
like
then
that's
you're
when I'm just
fine.
not vibing, you know. So like then I'll just move away. I'll just
Yeah.
watch the guys dance. I like be at the bar in the club.
Yeah.
But like most often than not, when I'm at a club, I want to dance. So it's like it's such a green flag for like guys to be dancing because it's kind of like a welcome, vulnerable sight
I
for like
agree.
girls.
Like you look friendlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
also, I think it's like the creepiest thing ever when guys are just at the club and they're just standing
just
there, like
looking around, like-
scoping it out. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you really doing standing
Yeah.
here? Like, that's why you came here? I don't know. Also, I didn't say club. Another reason was because when I go out, a lot of my girlfriends are not like this, but when I go out with my friends, I'm usually not looking to just talk to anyone about my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking to just have a good night out with my friends. I'm not really
fair.
looking to
No,
go,
that's-
meet guys and whatever.
100% fair.
Also, I don't really want to meet a guy at a club. Like, the odds of that.
It's not the
like,
ideal spot. for
Maybe
you, right?
maybe that's not the venue I want to be looking
that's
for
true, that's fair.
a boyfriend. You know, I don't know. So, but I just feel like a lot of the times, like how you said earlier, going up to a girl at
Yeah.
a bar is scary because they're in a group. A lot of the times, like you don't want to even mingle outside your group. But like
yeah.
if the right person comes up to you in
I
the right
think guys
way,
see it differently.
then that can change your mind.
I think guys see it differently. So like
Yeah, they do.
I do understand
I'm
that a
saying
lot of
from a
girls
girl,
don't
yeah.
go out for the male attention
Yeah.
or for the intention of meeting someone. I think
But a lot of girls do too. A lot
Yeah.
of girls do.
That's
But
true.
I think for guys, it's more different. If you're a single guy going out, you're kind of balancing. Yes, you're gonna have fun with your guys.
Yeah.
But you're also going out to like, the potential of like seeing someone that you like
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
she like vibes with you type thing. For guys, it's more of like you're going into it as like someone who has to play the part of like you might be open to meeting someone, especially if you're single. But a girl is going into it, she doesn't even need to like ever like
Yeah.
because it's almost like when you think about it, the guy almost has to be the one going up to the
That's
person.
what. That's so funny. Yeah.
So, okay, I have a question. We are in Toronto. What is your favorite bar and like, or bar or club, and give me a memory from it? So I'll start. For me, or maybe both, but I don't know if we have time for both. We'll see. But my favorite club is 44.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
That's-
think that'll
I was
ever
like,
Yeah.
change.
No,
okay, we've
I don't
had,
think that'll
we've had
change.
nothing but good memories from 44.
Yeah.
And like the thing
never-
is, it's not expensive. So like that's one problem, but probably
music's
the
real
only
good, though.
problem.
Yeah.
Like, I would say like I've never had a bad experience
No.
at 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say that's a good answer, you know.
For me, 44 is great. I don't drink, so the drink costs don't bother me. It is a cover of $40,
Yeah,
but it's a good night out.
for sure.
Yeah.
44, I think, the first time we went, I think is when I kind of
man.
found my, like, I don't like EDM. I don't hate
Yeah.
it. I just don't like EDM.
Yeah.
I think when they played EDM at 44 that
It
first
was
time that we
different.
went,
It was
I
different.
was
I'm telling you.
ecstatic. Bro.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm the same way. Like
Yeah.
I didn't like EDM. I would say like now
Yeah.
I do. Like I like not the head banging.
Yeah, I get.
Like I like the house,
Yeah.
like the songs that
Yeah,
are mixed
yeah.
into an EDM.
Me
beat.
too.
Yeah.
Like those
Like
type
the
of
dance
stuff.
remixes of
Exactly.
them. Yeah,
Dance
yeah.
remixes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
That
44 does that really
they
well.
do it so well.
But they have such an organized sort of chaos to it. Is that when you first get in, it's almost always like Drake Weekend, a little bit of nice rap bangers, Dave
Yeah.
bangers. Like they're playing a lot of like it is Drake's club, sorry, in Toronto. Like not Drake, he doesn't own it, but like that's where he goes a lot. So they're so Drake friendly, which I love.
Yeah.
The music is great. to start, and then you immediately know when the lights go off and the fog machines start.
Machine.
Time to turn
Smoke
up.
machines.
Yeah.
Time to turn.
That's when the good music's
Yeah,
starting and
yeah.
get to the dance floor.
course, of
Oh,
course.
and every time we've been at the dance floor, we've had the best time. We've also done a booth there for a friend's birthday.
Yeah.
That was pure. I
was
loved
really
that
fun.
night.
Yeah,
That
She
was so
It was a
fun.
great, good vibes all around.
Oh,
Yeah.
such a good night.
Yeah.
So 44 Toronto, I would say my favorite club.
Yeah.
You go club or bar, and then we'll rotate about.
I actually don't think I've been to that many clubs other than
Really.
like I guess what Century 44. I don't even know. I can't think of.
Century,
Oh, I guess not, yeah.
44.
Well, both of those were good. I had a really bad time at Century one time though, but it was because it was Vero, and so it was like shitty music. The DJ sucked.
out the
But that's what I'm
Italians.
saying. Like a club will suck if the music sucks, and the music sucked. That's why I hated it.
That's true.
But the time we went like recently, that was really fun.
Yeah, it was good.
So, but
and I think it also like it matters. Like the music matters a lot. Like,
yeah,
it
exactly.
Really does.
So
it really does.
for that,
Yeah,
I want
club.
to say 44 too, just because obviously I can't
Yeah.
think of anything else. But
Okay,
also,
say your bar for
the
you then.
music was really good.
Say your favorite bar and the story there.
I always go to the same few places. I've always had a good time at Petty Cash.
Yeah.
And like I remember specifically the first time I
Hello.
went there was the time that I met you
Yeah, yeah.
for the first time.
First time I met you.
First time I met you was at Petty Cash and Zhang too.
And Zhang, yep.
But that was such a fun night. Like I remember it was just so chaotic because we were at like the Maddie
Yeah.
and then we got kicked out and we had to leave.
Yeah.
So then we just came, it was just such a random like spontaneous
And then like we
thing.
came with a big group, and then half of them left.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was
just,
like, and we saw you at the Go Train earlier. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
That night was just so fun,
was
but
chaotic.
also
That was
just,
my birthday
was
night,
night going out.
yeah, it was for his birthday. It was a late birthday celebration. But
Yeah.
anyway, I think
that's
Penny.
good.
I've always enjoyed Petty. Any other time I've been there too, it's been.
I've had
pretty
really good
so.
times at Petty. I
Yeah.
love
It's
Petty.
good vibes. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, your favorite club
I
or
would
bar?
say I think like club. I would also say 44, just because
Yeah.
like I remember the first time we went there was like it was pure like
Vibes.
yeah. It was just vibes,
Yeah.
right? It was amazing.
I love our nights.
We went with a small group. Surprisingly, we usually roll deep, but like we
I think
went
that
with
so that night was our prep and our introduction to like I was so fed up planning this night. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
When was this?
It was a
The
while-
first 44
It was
night?
last
Yeah,
year.
like,
Oh,
last year in
damn.
August.
29?
I think it was
22
August.
Yeah, yeah,
3.
Yeah.
Two,
Damn.
I was busy with plans with family. Everyone was kind of busy with plans with family, but everyone that wanted to go was down,
Yeah.
except two of them that came with us who had a great night.
Yeah.
They were getting like swayed by the rest of like the guys in the group
Of
who
the
weren't going
no's.
downtown.
Just to
Like,
stay in.
don't go, yeah,
Oh.
stay in and have fun with like let's have a chill night. Basically, it is terrible planning downtown nights or out nights with these guys, but that is when I realized that going out with a small group of us is completely fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
do
problem
not
with the big
care.
group too, because you have
Yeah.
to get everyone's opinions in, and
Yeah.
it's like, ugh.
Like I genuinely don't care. Like I like
As
going
long as
out
you're
with a
good
small
with
group.
having the small group, then
Yeah,
you can
keep
always
going.
have a good time.
Of course. I would say recently though, like I feel like our main thing with our group has been Two Cats because of their happy hour and like
Good call. Good shout.
I was gonna
honestly
mention that, too.
it's just because like it's normally our pre-spot, but like the vibes there immediately
Yeah.
are like immaculate. Like you
fun.
get your first round, and it's like after that you're kind of just like you're
circle.
just dancing a little bit like it's old music, like old.
It's like
classics
old
and stuff
poppy, yeah,
old
yeah.
pop, old.
It's kind of
rock
like
sometimes.
there's some dad
And,
music in there. But it's good. It's
but
good dad music.
It's different though.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. I feel
I
like,
like that.
I feel like a lot of the time you get your hip hop, you get your EDM, you get all that type of stuff, but you don't really get like oldies. You
Yeah.
know? Like so it's a little bit of a change.
Two
And
Cats is a good
also
show.
I think
it's
the layout,
chiller.
they do the layout pretty well. Like,
Yeah.
the bars in the middle
Long
and it
bar,
wraps around.
Yeah,
right?
long
Like, I
bar
think-
wrap around.
Yeah, I think and it's a good spot to just kind of like you get your drinks and then did you
I remembered a new spot I want to talk about.
Okay. Yeah. Talk
I
about
know
it.
exactly
I
what
think
you're
I
talking
just
about.
like Two
Shiv's
Cats is
gonna
my
hate me for
is my
this.
bar.
Wait, am I?
Right? Oh.
No, I don't know, but you made the face, and I was like,
Dude.
you're
Okay,
gonna-
well, if it's the one bar, if it's the
Okay.
one that I think you're talking about, I'm excited. If it's the other one, then I'm not.
what's the one you
Okay,
think
tell
I'm
it for the
talking about?
crowd.
Yeah,
Tell it
go,
for the crowd.
go.
We went to.
Oh.
We went to Greta.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay,
Greta's
we all
fire.
went to Greta because they just
Greta was
opened that
fire.
up, and it's
Why
like an
am I gonna hate
arcade.
you?
I don't know because I thought you were gonna be because of the whole switching plans. Anyway, I thought you were gonna be petty about it. Whatever. Anyway, we went to this bar called Greta, which I was gonna say Two Cats, but I didn't because to me I'm thinking it's like a pre-spot.
It
But
is
if you're
pre-
saying like it's a
I would-
whole
I would
night
say
out,
It is a pre-spot, but like
but for a chill whole night out, I would say they're the whole night.
honestly,
I'd be
could.
down.
I
Yeah.
100%.
And also, we also spend like just about 2 hours, an hour and a half there.
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
a perfect
It's not
time for
long,
it. Like,
and it's just like-
I'm
it's
going
and I
to a
love
bar.
that.
If I'm
I love
spending an
that the
hour
price
or
tag
more
on
at a
those
bar-
drinks is
Yeah,
unbeatable.
yeah.
$4
$4
an hour at a bar, I'm
$4
there.
for a drink is
For a shot too is
absolutely
crazy.
insane.
But I was gonna say right across the street, actually crazy. But Greta, That was so. I think that was one of my favorite nights out in a long time.
It's a very crafty.
I think it's
it's just
the music was good, the vibes were good. You could you pay your cover, but your cover goes to the game.
course,
So
yeah.
even if you don't want to play, like you already paid your cover to get in. You know what I mean? It's just so fun. And then there's
100%.
food.
And
I heard the
think-
food's
I
great
think,
too, actually.
Like the people in the city love something fresh. you know?
Yeah.
This is new, and people are enjoying it.
It's
just
hot.
like-
It's a hot
so
spot.
good.
and honestly, people like sometimes you don't want to dance all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to do something else. Why not play some arcade games?
Exactly.
Oh my God, no, it's so
Why
good.
not-
there.
And the
Like-
bar is so pretty, like,
Exactly.
but they make it so you could dance like kind of wherever too.
Yeah.
Like you
And
can
they
vibe
also-
to the music wherever
Their
you
drinks
want.
are also very like
Yeah.
good. Like they're,
Yeah.
they're made.
Yeah.
Like, they're not like just mixed drinks.
It's
You
not like
can-
literally the
Yeah, they're
mixed
actual
thing,
bartenders.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, they're
good.
really
like
good.
the one night that we went to Greta, I had the greatest time. Like
Yeah, that
I
was
had
such a good
really
night.
Yeah.
That was.
I
good.
really enjoyed that whole evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Vibes are high there. I like it.
What was I gonna say about? Yeah, I will
bar.
say I'll put this out there. Paris, Texas is a pain in the ass for the Toronto.
You've
scene.
never been in there.
No, but
Yeah.
like
I've been
first
twice.
of all, country club. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Okay, here's my thing. Okay,
No,
I don't
no
like.
offense to the
I
country
don't even
lovers
like
out
country
here,
music.
but like, damn.
I don't even like country
You
music.
seemed like you had a great time both times.
I
you went.
did, but
Yeah.
let me tell you
Okay.
why. Because okay, so they
You
played
get
there.
in.
Well, can I ever finish
that
telling
is
you my
awesome.
story?
That is true.
Okay, both times I went, I didn't have to wait in line because we made a reservation before, like, because it's a restaurant,
Table, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it turns. So we had the
So you
first time
can-
I went, we had a reservation.
you can
for
stay in
food.
there after you.
Yeah, they'll just like
I
we had
didn't even know
we
that.
had like
the ones
a.
that, like,
Yeah.
They just like take you out of your place and you have to
Place
just
and-
stand,
and
and
they
it's
have
kind
the
of like that
table.
weird awkward filling up
Pizza wine.
phase.
Time we went?
Yeah,
But it was
pizza
still
wine.
fun. Yeah. Oh God, pizza wine, just go. Sorry, I like had it. It's the same people who own it, but like, oh my God, everyone there. I can't do pizza wine.
No,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Pizza wine's great for the girls.
I feel like I'm not gonna lie.
For,
like
for the girls or
For the no,
Only
I
for
feel
the
like you
girls.
guys would go and have a great time.
I-
but
I've
I'm
gone,
saying
been, I've
the,
had a great
I've
the
always had
men
a
who
good time
are
with
there like creep me out. So like I don't know. I just don't like that. But
I think when it comes to Paris, Texas, though, I think I'm not gonna lie. Like
you've also never been.
I don't know. No, I'm saying I don't enjoy country particularly.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think I would have a good time. Like I wouldn't
Yeah,
be opposed to
I think
going
you
to Paris,
would.
Texas, provided I get in. Like,
Yeah.
like these
So-
guys
Yeah, I
are so
wouldn't
stubborn.
ever be
outside.
opposed.
The first time we had the reservation, and then like they take your table away for like an hour or something, and then you have the
Yeah.
the time where it's filling up,
Yeah.
and then we had a booth later. So that was
Oh, cute.
really fun because we had like our spot. So
Yeah.
even there were songs I didn't know because I don't listen to country music. I don't really care for country music,
Yeah.
but they played songs that everyone knew, like "Come On Eileen," "Sweet Caroline," like "Seven Nation Army." They would blend it with things that you do know, and like they would play
Okay.
what's it, Shabuzi. Like they played that stuff. What's the new song? Shot of whiskey.
Oh, I like
No,
that
no, no.
one. I
They
like
played
that
that.
one. I
So
do like that one.
so the last time I went, we just had a reservation, no booth, but
Yeah.
that was actually really fun, and like it was the people I was with that made it enjoyable. And then after a while, we were like, okay, we want to dance, but we can't really dance the way we
Yeah.
want to dance to
I
this
feel
music.
like-
So we went to Petty Cash.
Yeah,
But
I feel like when it comes to like country bars and stuff like that, if you're not a country fan,
Yeah.
you have to have people there that
Oh, that
that,
know
that,
it.
that enjoy it at least.
Or share your opinion.
Exactly. Or no, not even that. It's more so like they know it and they know you don't necessarily
So they
like
can
it, but
include
try
you.
they try to make you feel as
Yeah.
comfortable as possible. Because I feel like if I went there with people who either want me to like country
Yeah.
or like they don't know a lick of country themselves, it would kind of be like, yeah, what are
we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here, or like what am I specifically
Yeah.
doing here?
I like it because it's not like you have to dance and listen to music. Like you can actually talk. Like it's not super.
Yeah,
it's not
country
too.
club
And
isn't,
also,
like, dancey,
the
yeah.
outside part where it's a bar, it's like so chill. You could just walk outside and
Right,
have the space to do whatever and like
Yeah.
just mingle with people. And it was so I don't know. I like the vibes in there.
Okay.
When I went last time, I didn't even want to go there. I was so like I don't even want to go to this place.
just,
I
like,
don't feel like country, but I ended up having a great time anyway. Like it was so good vibes, but. Like if you don't even bother to get in if you can't, you know what I
All
mean?
right, so next time you
I don't
go,
know.
we do your plan and you gotta send, or like we
We'll
do the
a
whole
reservation.
reservation.
Yeah, if you
plan.
guys ever want to go, we'll just make a reservation and
it's
we'll
not that I
go.
don't want to go. I do want to go to Paris, Texas. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh,
I,
I've
I
heard
feel
so
like
much.
I feel like we have to experience it.
We do.
Like, I'm saying to just try it out one time, a random weekend, like nothing so crazy is happening. Make a reservation, get some food, stay for the vibes,
Yeah.
and if you hate it, just leave.
Okay, all
and
right.
everything's there.
In
It's
2
just-
weekends.
Is there-
2 or 3
is there
weekends we'll
cover
go.
or what?
I don't know. I never had to go pay for cover. If you have a reservation, you know how to pay cover.
Yeah,
you're in
going
for the
in.
reso.
Okay, well,
so you're just gonna buy food and drinks.
Early reso.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 or 3 weekends we'll go.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But
Before we wrap up,
so
though.
they're haters, but they've never been. But I think it's cool. It's cool. But just I don't know if I'd wait in line for it. Is what?
No, I
I'm
wouldn't.
saying.
I don't think I would.
I'm not waiting in line for that shit.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I like the time we're keeping. We are yapping, and I love it. Quick, just like we usually do. Question, quick answer. Question is, what's your ideal night setup? So what's the setup? Like where start? Who? Don't have to be specific about who, but you could, whatever. Start. Where do you go? Where do you end? How do you get home? Type shit.
Okay.
I'll give you mine.
Yeah,
Like
go
I'll
for
start off. So I think for us, like we're probably gonna have similar-esque answers, but like
Yeah, probably.
so for me, we have presets when we
I
go
know,
out. We
I
have
know.
like a 2 cats pre Greta, 2 cats pre Century.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, a good night out is 4 or 5 o'clock. You tell the group chat what time the train is, either 8:30 or 9 o'clock.
It's usually 8:30 or 9, but
And we
it's
always
usually
end up running
somebody's
to it.
Yeah, somebody's missing. Somebody's
Always
missing
end up
for
running to
sure.
it. Yeah. So I would say everyone gets ready, dresses pretty nice. But like
Send
not like
fits in the group chat.
Yeah,
hopefully,
send
but,
fits in the chat, and
You
then
guys said fits in the chat.
yeah,
like
at times.
hopefully.
Yeah.
But like
I like
No
nobody
one
ever
ever
does.
does, to be honest.
Nobody ever does. It's-
And
damn.
then when you get downtown, get off of Union, everyone's buzzing, everyone's having a good time. Grab a streetcar, head to King Street, Portland, hop off, and I think my ideal for me, 2 cats free.
Yeah.
Get into 2 cats. You probably got there around 9:30, an hour and a half there. Good time, good people, sing, dance, and then we've done this preset before. You leave, go to Century. Hopefully, like you have a group of 10, you're good. Go to Century. You get into Century. Starts at 11, and you have a good night out. Because the last time we went to Century, we were there till what, like 2:15, 2:30.
It was after
there- it was
2.
long.
We
Yeah.
It was
I
like
never stayed at a
2:15.
club past 1 o'clock.
No, it was a
It
long
was
time.
really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. So when did you say the night ends?
I think. So I'm assuming that I've driven.
Yeah.
So I'm saying we park at Churchy,
Yeah.
Churchy boy.
Yeah, we're not
don't
disclosing
even
our
worry about
parking
that.
spot.
We
because-
have a special location.
We park at the church.
They have a special location.
Oh yeah. Sorry. We park at a special location, and we end around. I think we were pushing it last time. 1:45, 2 o'clock. We end. We step outside.
That's
We go to the corner right across from Ruby Soho.
Street.
Grab dogs.
Yeah.
And then walk back. Get in the car and we drive home. Yeah, that's my ideal. Oh, super good night.
I feel like mine's not
yeah.
too different.
Try
me-
that. Yeah.
Okay, mine. Okay, if you're trying to save money, pre at home with your friends.
That's a big thing.
Pre at home with your friends, but like with
Yeah, that's a good
everyone,
call.
as many people as that are going out can join the pre. Join the pre. Like
Yeah.
it's the most fun when you're in a big group. Pre-
Honestly, a pre is where like it's where the party starts. you know?
exactly.
It's
I think the
literally-
pre is an essential part of. Not Shiv killing a bug on the table right now. I think a pre is the essential part of the evening.
No, we're not just gonna.
I just killed a bug.
Why did you do that, bro?
Why would I not kill a bug?
You could have just let the bug
Yo.
live.
Nah, it threw me
There's a
off because
headset
it flew on. I was like, yo, pop. Sorry,
There's a-
go ahead.
Whatever.
That's it.
Okay, my ideal night. Either I think also even if you're gonna pre at 2 cats, you could pre a little at home too.
Yeah.
Then go to 2 cats. Of
course, and we usually do.
So either pre at home for some time.
Mm-hmm.
You either stay there instead of 2 cats. Then go train, obviously, streetcar. I like 2 cats as a pre-bar. Otherwise, you just go straight to the club. But I like a pre-bar. Like I like the pre-bar setup. So I like 2 cats,
No.
and then obviously hit their happy hour.
Yeah.
And then you go to, I don't know, Century. You could do. I guess I'd just say your same preset, to be honest.
Yeah.
But also petty, maybe petty.
Petty.
Depends on
a
the
whole night at
vibe.
Petty is a good night for me.
However, the one thing I'm disagreeing with you on is your 6 p.m. thing you said drop it in the group chat. That's ridiculous because
earlier.
yeah, as a girl, you
No,
need to-
I just
like
more-
I'm getting ready at 5.
No,
It's
I
crazy
just
though,
more
'cause,
mean the
like-
train time.
No,
The plan's
okay, yeah.
in place
Yeah.
before the day.
So like with the girls, like we need to know either like I like to know the night before that that's the vibe or the morning of that I'm gonna go out that I should be ready at some
Okay,
time.
yeah.
You know, I don't need to know for a fact we're going downtown, we're doing whatever, but I want to know that I need to. That I'm not getting ready for waste, but also that I need to get ready. Because
Yeah.
if I don't know I need to get ready and I start my day, I'm gonna like lose my mind if I have to get ready like last minute. I'm gonna freak out. You know what I
That's fair.
mean?
That's fair.
So that's.
I would say for me, it's like as you said, very similar to yours, but like pre starts at home. I also am a big advocate
Yeah.
of like the pre starts at home.
Save money, live
we all,
better.
Yeah, we all go to the GO station together, and we take the train. We're out of here. Right?
Yeah.
Get downtown, go to King Street. Honestly, I'm gonna take the bar names out of it just because like I think you can go to anyone with the right people,
exactly,
and you'll have a good time. So I feel like okay, you pre at one bar, hopefully a happy hour where you could get cheap drinks. That's where I think it starts. A free bar, you go to a happy hour, get free drink or not free drinks,
cheap drinks,
and then after an hour or two, you're on your way to your club.
Yeah.
Or a more established bar.
Yeah.
You know? Like a more dancey bar.
I feel like that's kind of my template. And I feel like the night ends when kind of everybody consensus says like, yo,
let's head out.
Yeah, like we've had our fix.
Yeah.
We're satisfied. So like and then night ends whatever time that is.
Emphasis on the after, like the leaving the bar, leaving the club. There is some kind of, we're all like walking back or we're all walking to Uber or we're all getting food first. Like I like there to be some kind of hangout afterwards. I hate it when the night just ends and it's like,
dude,
I'm literally getting in an Uber going home right now. I hate that.
I agree with that.
I love when we get home and do something at home.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Even that, even like going back to our area and doing something there, I love that.
Yeah.
Bro, I love it. That's
like sitting in someone's basement even.
That's
just
why
a
I think
simple
we
like
fucking are
hangout.
so used to hanging out till 5 a.m. though, man.
Yeah.
Because like after we come home from the bar, we don't stop.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shoot, like I'm not even trying to go.
I like an ending at like 1 from the bar or the club too. Okay, it depends how the night's going. If we only got there at like 12,
which hell no. I like my downtown nights to start early.
Like I like to get there at 11.
11 usually
11 to
the
1 is
or the
club open.
Exactly. 11 to 1 I feel like is good because by the time you're home it's probably 2, maybe after if you didn't stop and get food already.
Yeah.
And then you can hang out a little more before you go home if you're like, okay, I didn't get home till 6 in the morning last night. Like that's fucked
literally.
up. You know?
Literally.
So it can feel like a little bit of a less late night, but still be a late night, and you can still get a lot in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a wrap on that episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. We definitely have so much to say about going out. We love going out.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of anecdotes to share when we like record. Like,
wait till I get back from Greece.
yeah, when we record after. Oh,
Yep.
she's going to Greece for 5 weeks, by the way. So this
I'm gonna be darker, and I'm gonna have more to tell you when I'm
this
back.
will be the last episode between this episode and the next episode. By the way, she's gonna be gone to Greece for 5 weeks.
We're gonna do a little time jump.
But yeah, the stories that we'll share after our nights out, that's gonna be amazing. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next episode. That was me, Shiv.
I'm MJ.
I'm Sophia.
And that's a wrap. Peace out.
The Second Take Podcast.
That's a wrap.
Audio first.
I'm George.
Audio first.
No, video first.